Hi everyone, it's Ashley Metcalfe. I've already pulled my hair back, washed my hands, I'm ready to go. Today we're going to make peanut butter banana bread. So I've already got all of our ingredients here. So what we have here is we have, I don't know if you can see it, 2 eggs. We've got 1 cup of sugar here, a 1/2 cup of butter softened, a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and then we have some vanilla. I never measure my vanilla, but you need about 1 teaspoon. You need 3 tablespoons of milk. This is the rest of my 1/2 and 1/2 because I like to use what's in my fridge, so I did not use my milk. The 1/2 and 1/2 was almost gone. You have 2 cups of flour and 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now, I did not put salt in here because remember, I always use salted butter. And then you're gonna throw in 3 bananas. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to start with our sugar and our butter, and we are going to put it in our mixer. And cream, see how soft that is? We're going to cream that together. Now, husbands, if your wife likes to cook, this is one of my favorite investments that my husband has ever gotten me. It's this thing right here. I use it all the time. For pizza, for cookies, for bread, for whatever. I need to start getting some attachments. Okay, next we're gonna add in, I'm gonna turn that off, unlock it. We're only gonna add in 1/2 of the peanut butter. Okay, so I'm gonna scrape that on the side there, and then we will cream that together now. Now when you see that that mixture is light and fluffy, then you're going to add your 2 eggs, your 3 tablespoons of milk, which I had a little more than that, so I'm not gonna add all of my milk. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Like I said, I don't measure vanilla because it's my favorite ingredient, so I sometimes put a little extra in there. And then you're going to mix that well and make sure you're scraping the sides as you're mixing. Okay, now you're going to add your flour and your baking soda. And if you did not use salted butter, then you're going to add your salt and your baking powder. Oops. The lid fell in there. You want to turn your mixer down when you do that so that you don't make a mess. I remember the first time I used this mixer, I was making sugar cookies. And I did not turn the mixer down, and I had flour all over my house. It was a hot mess. Okay, so make sure your oven is preheated to 325 and spray your pan with baking spray, non-cooked spray. You can throw some butter in there, some oil in there, however you want to do it. I like my stoneware. Those are my favorite to use. So I'm going to mix in my bananas to this dough. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Now you can add a little cinnamon if you want, or a little honey, but I'm gonna make it just like this. Okay, now this is something you absolutely do not have to do, but that other 1/4 cup of peanut butter, mine's probably a little closer to 1/2 cup, you can put it in a Ziploc baggie and then cut the end off of it. And then just put probably about 3 lines across your banana bread. So when I say you're gonna cut it with a knife, you're not actually going to cut it, you're just gonna like swirl. And it looks a little messy, but it'll give you a good chunk of peanut butter on top of it. So looks kind of funny right now, but it'll be good. Let's straw the top a little bit more. This is for all you peanut butter lovers. Okay, then we are going to put this in the oven and bake it for 60 to 70 minutes. Okay, look at our beautiful banana peanut butter bread. See the swirls of peanut butter on top. I'm gonna take a toothpick and slide it right in the middle there. Comes out clean, then it is done. All right, let's see here. Oh, it's still hot. Oh, look at that. Oh, crunchy. Very, very good. Enjoy.